All right, welcome to the Draftaholics, where we draft any and everything. On tonight's episode, we're doing all-time NFL offense. That's what we're going to be drafting tonight. We're going to be drafting all 11 players on an offense. I'm Doug, here as always with Michael, Andrew, and Tommy. What's up, guys?
Go
Douglas.
What's going boys.
on, Douglas?
All right, Mike, I want you to kind of go over the rules, what we're going to be doing with this draft. I already said we're doing all 11 players on the offense, but exactly how are we doing this?
So we're going to do a full offense. So a quarterback, a running back, two wide receivers, a tight end, a full five-man offensive line, two tackles, two guards, and a center, and then a flex position that gives you some versatility on how you want to build your offense. Two running backs, a third wide receiver, a second tight end, whatever you want to do. The 11th man is an option for you.
Yeah, I love it. Like you want to go heavy, you want to run the ball, you want to kind of go three wide, like today's NFL. I think Andy just went to go kill his dog. Doing good. We're doing good.
And then Doug, real quick, we're not doing this in any era. It's just a cohesive team. We're building this team to win. Obviously, it's going to be the greatest of all time, but you also want them to try to mesh together as well as part of the strategy.
Yeah, 100%. In my mind, it's kind of like a happy medium of like not much today, not so much 70s when they could rip your head off and there'd be no flag. But yeah, agreed. All right. Pre-draft, we did the draft order. It was myself, Tommy, Andy, Mike. You guys ready to kick this thing off?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
All right. There's no surprise.
We all know who's
here.
going on one.
Yeah. There's no surprise here. I'm a Patriots fan. Think he's the greatest of all time at the position. Some may disagree. I don't know how. He's got 7 titles to his name. We're going Mr. Thomas Brady here. I'm going to start my team off with him, and we'll see what I can build around it.
The great thing about Doug having Tom Brady is that no matter how he builds his team, he has a game manager now. He has the greatest game manager of all time.
What a hate. Here's the hate. Bring it.
Hey,
bring it.
No, listen. I tell my quarterbacks, get the ball to the athletes, let them make a play.
That's
Tom
exactly
Brady
what
was
Tom
the
always
best to
said.
ever do it.
Yep.
Best to ever do it. So I honestly think that's without a doubt. I mean, Andy texted me earlier today. We knew who was going 1-1, so there was no doubt.
Of course.
So if I had one, I'd go there too.
All right. Well, I'm glad I got it then. Glad I got it because I wasn't so sure about Andy and Mike. I thought maybe they'd pass up on him. All right, Tommy.
Would.
Yeah, Andy. I think Andy would probably go like 4 rounds before he would even think about him.
He's not on my big board.
Yeah.
Out of pure hatred.
And there should be. He dominated your team. There should be hatred.
Oh, for years.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's move on. Come on, let's go.
Hey,
Tommy's at 2.
That's a good pick. I think I'm gonna stick with a greatest all time at a given position. Give me Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice.
Pick.
Wow, did not see that coming.
It's a great pick.
Literally
ruins. Oh my God.
Fuck.
Now, what I love about that pick, Tommy, and I'll let you talk again after, is in my view, there's 2 names on this list that are far above everyone else at that position, and it was Brady and Rice. And so if you have one of those guys on your squad, it's a great start. So
right.
Go ahead.
While there are still a great bunch of wide receivers, to me, the reason why Jerry Rice will always be the best is because when I was a kid, those old books that you used to get that had like the superstar addresses. I wrote to a bunch of them. Yeah, I wrote to Jerry Rice, send me an autographed picture back. Was it autographed by him? Probably not. Was it some secretary? Was it printed?
You got something.
Yeah, exactly. He took it back. And at that time, I was a kid. And I didn't even know who he was. He was just a name in a book for me. And that's when I fell in love with it and found out he was one of the greatest to ever do it. So the greatest to ever do it.
Love it.
Stop clicking, Tom.
All right, Andrew.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Third pick. Where are you going, man?
Yep. I was afraid Tommy was going to do that. I think Jerry Rice is the greatest football player of all time. That's offense, defense, that's any position. I think he was hands down 1-1 in my book. I was really hoping to get him there. I have 2 kind of offenses that I'm tussling with building, but the next guy, I'm going to take Randy Moss because he fits on both. There's not an offense he doesn't fit on. With Jerry Rice gone, Randy Moss is clearly 2 to me for wide receivers of all time. And I think from like 3 to 7 is kind of interchangeable, preferred what you need, what kind of you look for in a wide receiver. But I think Randy fits everywhere. Probably the greatest vertical threat of all time.
Definitely the
go up and
greatest.
get a ball.
No
he has
question.
a verb.
Yeah.
he has a
Got
verb
lost.
in his path.
Right.
So
Like
yeah, give me
took a
Randy
verb.
Moss.
This guy's own action verb. Love it. Yeah, great pick. The receiver's going off the board. Mike, you have 2 picks at the turn.
Yeah, when Tom went Jerry Rice, I really thought that there was no way Barry was getting to me. Andy, the first time we did like an NFL type draft, I let Barry slip and you got him. Not happening again now. Give me Barry Sanders. I know
Fool me
that there's a
once.
certain type of offense, right? Because he's not a power runner, but no matter what, just like you guys said, get the ball in the athlete's hand. And Barry's gonna, no matter who else is on the team, he's gonna make stuff happen. Never mind all stars.
Yeah, best athlete to ever do it at the position. In my opinion, he wasn't a great receiving back, but that wasn't as much a thing back then either. So maybe he could have been. Mike, what's your second pick?
Okay, so
How are you building your team? Let's hear it.
I'm building my team around Barry Sanders right now, and I'm actually going offensive line with my second pick. Not my error, but everything I look at says that this is the best left tackle to ever play the game. And there's a lot of ways you can say his last name. Hopefully I don't say it wrong, but if I do, you guys will correct me. Anthony Moniz.
I don't know. I say
Muniz?
Muniz.
Muniz?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, however you say his last name, it's pretty notorious that he is the greatest left tackle to ever play. So I'm going running back first. I got to protect. I got to give somebody to run the ball behind.
Okay. Yeah, every list I looked at, he was the 1-1 when it came to tackles. So, and even just offensive linemen. So, can't hate on it. That's the team he's building.
I'm a hate on that all day.
Okay.
We've
Let's
got
go.
so many more athletes to build. We got so many rounds, and you're taking a tackle that the average person who's going on Instagram is going to have no idea who that is.
That's not what this is about. This is
Oh,
about building
I
a
get
team,
it.
Tom. This
I
one's not
get
about
it.
the votes.
I get it, but I think Anthony would have been there in about 4 more rounds. So
No way. No way.
Yeah, I probably would have taken him a little earlier, but I'm proud of Mike. I think we all should be a little proud of Mike here. He's not picking for the people. He's picking for
That's a
himself.
first. That is a
Yeah.
first.
hey, but come on.
All right, Andy, where are you going?
I was really hoping that Mike took a certain guy, and he didn't do it.
To make your decision easier?
Yeah. I was explaining this to Doug earlier. I got 2 teams. I got a fun team that I would love to build that I think might be slightly worse, and then I have a less fun team that I think would be better. And I really want to build a more fun team. But I'm gonna go with another wide receiver. I'm gonna take Larry Fitzgerald, probably the best pair of hands I've ever seen, maybe outside of Jerry Rice. Route runner, strong, played every game if he didn't get his ACL busted. Great in the locker room.
Just a good
Give me
dude.
Larry
Yeah.
Fitz. Yeah, just a great football
A
guy.
great human being.
So give me Larry Fitz.
Yeah. All right, good pick,
I'm
man. I
liking
mean,
it.
you got 2 studs at wideout right now. So, Tommy, where are you going with your team?
Listen, I'm glad Andrew went with Larry Fitz. When he said he was going wide receiver, I was a little worried there for a second.
Megatron.
Yeah, because I got to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the Detroit Lions. You know, I know they're rising now, and I'm telling you, living in Michigan, these fans are obnoxious. But 2 of the greatest to ever do it wore that Honolulu blue and silver, and I got to go with the second greatest to do it for that entire franchise, and that's Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
Personally, I think you just toss it within a 12-foot radius, and that dude, like I saw a stat one time, like he covers as much as a 2-car garage area, like space area on the field. Like that's unreal. So I have to go with Calvin Johnson as my second pick.
It's crazy
He's a
that the
stud.
most disastrous franchise in NFL history has 2 of the first 7 picks of the all-time greats, right?
Well,
That's a great
gotta
point.
be real, man. Like that dude is. They're both so good. Barry Sanders
And now they
too.
won't sniff another player for the rest of the draft.
Nope.
No, not at all. No, I don't think I got another one of them on here. All right, wow. I didn't think that many wideouts would go this early though. Or I mean, early, yes, but all 4 of them. Jesus. Okay, so I mean, I'm punting wide receiver right now, and I guess I'm going to build a different kind of team, and I'm going to go with who I think is the best tight end of all time. Played with my boy Tom Brady. I'm going to go Gronk.
This is
Now,
yes.
Now the
I could
reason
pick Doug's team.
that's fine. The reason I think he is the best is because he's the best blocking tight, possibly one of the best blocking tight ends. Also, top 5 in that, top 5 in receiving tight ends. He's just an all-around stud. And then right after that, I'm gonna go Tony Gonzalez. I'm gonna get probably the best
Oh,
tight end of all time, receiving tight end.
You're going flex?
I'm going
Oh
Tony
my
Gonzalez
God.
at flex right now. Yep.
That was a
Wow.
wrench
You really-
right there.
You really are just building Bill
Fuck.
Belichick's offense. Like that's what
Hey,
you're
man.
trying to do.
Hey man, it's the 2 tight end right there.
fuck.
You know, it's and my second tight end doesn't murder people. So it's
It's always a plus.
yeah. Already a plus.
Fuck.
Guys, I don't have a 5th tight end on my list. I did not see 5 of them going.
All right, Tommy, where are you going?
Hey, that's a great strategy right there. You took the first and the like number 1 and 2. That was great. Really
Appreciate
threw
it.
everybody for a loop. So I appreciate good draft strategy.
Shit.
So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take the greatest running back of all time. Is a hot debate. And no, it's not Barry Sanders. And no, Mike, it's not who you're typing. I promise it's not who you
Yes, it-
think.
Yes,
The
it is. It's
greatest
Walter-
running back of
Wow.
all time is Jim Brown.
Wow, I'm
Give
surprised
me
about this too.
Jim Brown. Just a little fun fact for y'all, just so you know, Jim Brown, only NFL running back never tackled for a loss. So in my eyes,
No
I love
shit.
sweetness. As a diehard Bears fan, yeah, you know what? I hope that he's around for me to grab him as a flex, hopefully. But I got to give credit when credit's due. If I can get the GOAT and the GOAT, I'm going to get the GOAT and the GOAT. And Jim Brown is the greatest running back of all time.
No, I
Wow.
can't hate on Jim Brown. I completely
No.
thought you were going Walter Payton.
Yeah, I know. It's been bugging me all day.
No,
What I was
okay.
going to do here. I'm sorry, Dad. I know you're watching. I'm sorry.
Tom, I had you pegged at Walter Payton at 2 overall.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
when I saw you had 2 overall, I was very happy because I was like, oh, Andy's gonna go either Jerry Rice or Barry Sanders, and I'm happy with whatever one falls to me. I mean, granted, Barry Sanders still fell to me, but not the way it was planned.
I almost took Walter on my turn there. So yeah, that's wild. Okay.
Don't get me wrong. He's still amazing and the greatest Bear to live, and arguably one of the greatest football players to live, like Andrew was saying and Doug was saying. But Jim Brown's just better. I'm sorry, as a running back.
I can't wait to see where Andy's going here. He's
I
he's
am
he's
a
been
disaster.
really crunching the numbers over there, and it's gonna be interesting to see where he kind of flips to now. Now, who'd you want? Did you want Gons? Did you want Tony Gonzalez? Is that what
I
it
was going Tony Gonzalez here. Yeah. And there's not really somebody else on my tight end list that I think is worthy of getting drafted here. So you really fucked me there, Douglas. Shit. All right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna finish out my wide receivers.
Wow.
And I'm gonna put
So
in
I'm literally
the
not gonna get
slot-
wide receivers.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put
go
in
ahead.
the
No,
slot.
don't do it.
Yeah,
I-
I'm gonna put Julio Jones in the slot.
Wow.
I'm not,
Oh, okay.
I'm not
All
taking
right.
who you think I am. I'm taking Julio Jones. I'm building a cohesive roster, so I don't want that nut job that you're thinking. If you're thinking who I think you're thinking,
I don't know how you
I
stop.
don't want him.
Yeah, he's gonna get him right now. I don't know how you stop that offense with those 3 wide receivers. It's some studs you got there.
The tight end thing killed me. But yep. All right, we're good. We feel good over here.
Mike, you
Feel
got
good.
2.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just Doug, I'm gonna make your life a lot easier, but your
Okay.
team a lot worse. Because I'm going back-to-back wide receiver right now. Because
Wow.
there's 2 left that I really want.
Okay.
And then it kind of falls off to me. I'm gonna go TO.
Yep.
And then I'm not going who you thought I'm going. I'm going to get my slot guy. I'm getting Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, that's a great pick. That's 2 really good wide receivers that were still left.
And to me, after that, it kind of I mean, not saying it falls off completely, but that's like the big 6 of wide receivers.
I would
me.
probably agree with that. Actually, yeah. Yep. Okay, Andy, it's back to you. Are you ready again?
No, I'm not even close to ready.
Like, do you want to talk about yours?
I'm gonna build. No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna build the fun team. Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna go to my running back. Give me LaDainian Tomlinson. I want to
Yeah,
run. I'm gonna run more of a. I'll explain when I get to my quarterback. But I want to run. I need a running back that can catch and
Yeah.
run. He can do both. So LT, and I feel good about my pass catches for sure.
Yeah. No, I mean We're gonna have to draft some really good defenses on the next episode to stop that team right there. Some good corners. All right, Tommy.
Man, I think I got to get my quarterback now. I don't know how much time's going to be gone before he's taken as well. My man was your idol, or idolized him. So I'm going Mr. Joe Montana at my quarterback position.
I mean, you got Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, so you
Yeah.
can't really go wrong when it comes to cohesiveness.
No,
Right.
no, he's got that going for him. Wow, this is great. I didn't see this falling the way it was falling. I think I am kind of just punting wide receiver now because there's no point in really going for him. You guys already got all yours. So I'm gonna go with the offensive line. I guess I'm going heavy here. Give me Jonathan Ogden.
Oh, good
Yeah.
one.
That man was a beast on the Ravens for I don't know how many years, but was he there when what was his name that got 2,000 yards?
Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis,
Yeah.
was he there? Yeah. Yeah. So give me Jonathan Ogden and give me Joe Thomas.
Oh, I forgot we were doing just straight two tackle. All right, that
Yep.
hurts a
Yeah.
little bit as
And
well.
you know, you just stole my pick for right tackle because I was trying to play it as like which of these left tackles can actually play right tackle, right? You got to be a little faster at right tackle. And
Yeah,
Joe
yeah.
Thomas is that
He's
guy.
fast. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jonathan Ogden, just a monster of a human being. Joe Thomas can move a little bit. So
Yeah. That's a
love it.
perfect 1-2 for the tackles.
Love where I'm going with my team right now. I really like it, Mike. Really like it. All right. Tommy, you're up.
I got my quarterback, got some good receivers, got a solid running back. I think I got to get on that train when it comes to the offensive lineman. And give me the notorious Dallas Cowboy guard.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
me Larry Allen, please.
That's
Yeah.
a great pick.
Talk about massive human beings and what a
You're
strong
right.
human being.
Yeah.
Good pick. Good pick. Getting down and dirty there now. All right, Andy.
I was wondering if he was going to be the first guard taken.
I thought he was going to be the first lineman taken, honestly.
He could have
He
been.
could have been.
He
Really?
could have been.
Yeah.
All right. O-lineman's going. I am going to try to run some kind of zone blocking scheme. I'm thinking Mike Shanahan's going to be my run game coordinator. I want athleticism. I want people that can move. So I'm gonna take Trent Williams.
Okay.
No, maybe not
Hey.
elite of all time, but when I think of probably most athletic left tackle, short of Joe Thomas, I'm thinking Trent Williams.
Is that the first current player picked? I think so,
I
right?
think so.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Dude's like 36 years old, so he's already had his career.
He's
So,
like, he retired for like a year too, didn't he? And then he
Yeah.
came back. He
Yeah.
had some
Yeah.
health issue.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of current players where if we come back and we do this like in
like
10
5
years,
10 years, yeah.
they're going to be on this list, but they're just not there yet.
Yeah. I wanted to put
All right.
Justin Jefferson on there. Couldn't really justify it. It's like
Same.
4 or 5 years
Yeah.
in, you know.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, 2 picks, yeah.
All right. I'm going to leave Andy with the last to not have a quarterback. I'm seeing what you guys are doing. Doug's got his stack of Brady Gronk. Tom's got his stack of Montana Rice.
Okay, we know
I gotta
who's
get
going
my
here.
stack of Peyton and Marvin, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Good
give me
choice.
Peyton Manning. Doug, we had this conversation yesterday, and I told you that if you give me 10 of the greatest players ever, and you say name your quarterback, I'm taking Peyton Manning over Tom Brady. I think how smart he is with the greatest players to ever do it. I just think he would dominate. I mean, anybody would, but he would be better than Tom Brady in that situation.
That's a crazy statement, but yeah, it's no, he was. I respect the hell out of Peyton Manning. I think I've said it before. As a Patriots fan, nobody scared me more than Peyton Manning. So, good pick. Go ahead. What's your next
Okay.
one?
And then to build out my roster a little bit here, I have my my fast, just like go route type of wide receiver in Terrell Owens. I have my slot guy in Marvin Harrison. I need a guy that just can go catch the ball, a possession type of receiver, but not in the receiver position. I'm going to get Travis Kelce, another current player
There we go.
I mean, he's arguably the greatest tight end of all time, right? He's definitely
Receiving tight end.
in that argument. Yeah, receiving tight end, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking for here. Somebody that Peyton can just have in the middle of that zone.
He's not blocking for shit, so you didn't get a blocking
No.
tight end. But yeah, receiving, yeah, him and Peyton. Oof.
That's good. That's good.
All
Mike,
right, Andy.
thank you for taking Peyton Manning. I almost took him in the first round.
I was gonna
We've
say,
been
man,
over.
I
We've
can't
been
believe.
over my love. That was the less fun route, though.
Okay,
That was
all right.
You don't have an offensive strategy with Peyton Manning. You just let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
He's just
right.
the smartest
You're
person
the
on the field
coach,
at all
bud.
times.
Yeah, he's
Whatever
the
you want to
offensive
do,
coordinator.
buddy. You know.
Yeah.
And then I'm just not getting fun players. I'm just So
Yeah.
I'm happy that he's out of my life. So I don't actually have to do that.
Now you don't have to draft a
not gonna-
quarterback either.
We're not going to find out who Andy's quarterback is till the
Last
end of this
pick.
draft.
Last pick.
Yeah, 'cause
But
I don't have to now.
If
Yeah.
it's like a Michael Vick, the most fun
Oh,
offense of all
shoot,
time,
right,
that'd
yeah.
be incredible.
I think you
It's
you might
not-
have
it's
nailed
not.
it. It's going to be
I
someone
want
similar.
I want a
to that.
quarterback that can throw the ball. I love that.
Randall
All right,
Cunningham.
I'm going back Warren Moon. If I'm taking anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going back to athletic tackles. I'm taking Tony Baselli once again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I want that zone blocking scheme. I want all my linemen to be athletic. I want them to be able to move.
Yep.
So this is good. I'm feeling good about it.
Like it.
Tony Baselli. These are names that the viewers are watching like, holy shit, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah, if you're our age,
He was
it's like, oof. He was Jaguar, right? He just dominated for
Jaguar, yeah, but first pick of the draft, wasn't he?
for the Jags,
Ooh.
maybe, right? That might be correct.
That could be close. Yeah. I don't think the Jags had the first pick of the expansion pick though. Then Kerry Collins go 1 to the Panthers. So maybe he was.
It was
Oh,
their
maybe.
first pick, though, probably, right?
Yeah. So he could have
I
been
think he
2
was there.
overall.
I think
or
so.
3 overall.
Yeah.
But
Okay, Tommy, where you going now?
I'm debating between. Sorry for clicking my pen, Mike. Getting my tight
Keep doing
end
it.
or
Just throwing him off his
getting
game.
my
Keep doing it.
flex. I think I gotta get my flex position right now. And I know you guys think I should get Walter Payton here if I get that chance, but I think with what I'm building, I can't have thunder and thunder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta have thunder and lightning. And the original Barry Sanders, the original Scatback is the Kansas Comet. You know what I'm saying? Give me Mr. Gale Sayers,
Oh, okay. I didn't know his nickname, and he threw me
Wow.
way off of that.
the
Gale
Kansas
Sayers.
Comet.
Yeah, that's a great nickname.
You just redeemed yourself in your father's eyes.
Yeah,
Good job.
right.
When did he play? 50s? Was he 50s?
65 to 71. Actually,
oh,
this
60s.
is.
Okay.
Oh man, she's washing it.
We lost. She
No.
watched it.
No, I wore my Gale Sayers jersey for the Bears game on Sunday, and I thought it was still over there, but it's not. So I was going to read off his stats because it has it all listed on the back.
Wow.
Yeah, Stu Vaughn.
Tom, you are just like building this tough nose, just 80s style team right here.
Yeah, with a freak on the outside to throw the ball up to when things get rough.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to go 2 more linemen here, I think. And we're going to
Nice.
start here with Mike's boy, Jason Kelsey. Let's get him.
Are we going Jason Kelsey? You son of a bitch.
We're going
My
Jason
next pick was going to say how I needed with Barry Sanders that I needed somebody that can pull around the edge at all times. And that's why I was going Jason Kelsey.
And just like
Son of a
Andy's been saying, another athletic lineman that can move. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of tush pushes with Brady, but Brady was one of the best QB sneakers in his time.
Great at the
Yeah.
sneak.
All right. And then I'm going to go with probably the toughest guard of all time. Let's go Bruce Matthews. What a beast he was. And
I
he really
literally
was.
just put that on my queue, bro. Great pick.
Thank you. And
Great genes in that family. Great NFL genes in that family.
right. Got what is it? Clay Matthews and
Yeah.
And Kevin Matthews, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, his
Kevin? No.
uncle, whatever his was.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there was another one. Yep. All right. Was he on the Oilers the entire time, or did he switch over to the Titans? You guys remember that?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know
picture
when-
him with
when
that
he retired.
Oilers helmet, you know? All right.
Yeah, he was
Tommy.
definitely Oilers for the most part.
Well, I'm gonna have to take my second guard that I had lined up there. Give me Randall McDaniel, please. Give
Yeah,
me
love
him. Another just physical bruiser. Get out of my way, or I will go over you.
Yeah. Yep.
Anybody watching this that was born in the 90s, like, who the are these guys? Who are these guys?
I just remember that he had the biggest arms, that dude. He was a freak. Randall McDaniel. All right, Andy.
I always got them mixed up. What didn't they have a D end with what was the D end that John Randall? That was
John
it.
Randall.
John
yeah,
Randall for
yeah,
the Vikings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I always get mixed up who's
Another
who.
great player. I agree with you though. I think I always get him messed up too. Yeah, there's a couple of Randalls. So, all right, Andy. Andy's just crunching numbers like I've never seen before on this show. I mean,
so
he's
yep, no, one of the most overrated players of my lifetime, Sean Alexander, because he used to run to the left side of Walter Jones
Alan
and Steve
Fat.
Hutchinson.
Oh yeah.
Walter
So
Jones.
I'm gonna go ahead and get myself Steve Hutchinson right now.
Okay.
Still in my first guard. You guys know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep it athletic. I'm trying to keep them moving. They can
Yep.
pull. They can pull. So
Yep.
there we go.
Look at the lineman just flying off now.
This is it. This is when it happens.
Yeah.
And Doug, you're sitting pretty over there with needing the running back, wide receiver. We already have those spots filled.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just scooping up the lineman before you guys can get him.
All right, my turn.
2 picks, Mike.
All right. I'm just gonna stick to plan here. I think guard Doug needs a guard, and Andy still needs a guard. So I'm gonna go get both of my guards right now. I'm getting don't ask me much about them. Again, this is from the list that I saw, but I'm going to get John Hanna. I was reading Bill Belichick said that John Hanna, everything ran through John Hanna. If they were running to the right side, it was behind John Hanna. If they ran to the left side, he pulled and it was still a lead block. So if Bill Belichick's favorite right guard or left guard to ever play, got to mean something.
Him and LT.
And
his 2 favorite players. Not bad. And I was saying it, I think I told you earlier, that he was on a team in the 80s that had, I think, 3,500, 3,600 rushing yards in the season. And it was just that record was just broken in 2019 by the Ravens. So when Lamar just went off,
And then I'm going to get my other right guard. I need somebody with a little bit of speed. So give me a modern day guy. Give me Zach Martin.
All right.
We're gonna keep the guards going here, boys. I never watched him play. He's a name that's been around forever. If anybody ever watched Gene Upshaw play, by all means chime in here. But
Send me something.
from what I read, like quintessential guard, very athletic for his time, so fits the mold for what I'm trying to do here.
Yeah, I just remember as a kid, like you'd always hear that name though, Gene Upshaw.
Yeah.
That he was
He's
always
been around.
Yeah, he was always regarded as the best lineman when we were kids, for sure. But he played in like what 50s or 60s, I think, too.
Yeah, he's a black and white photo.
He is. He absolutely is.
Was he Raiders? Who was he?
Yes.
Gene Upshaw
Yes.
was Raiders. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Wow. They were just going off. Okay, Tommy, you're up.
All right, I think I got to get the best center that was the best center until Jason Kelsey became the best center, and that's Peyton center. That's Mr. Jeff Saturday. Let me get Jeff Saturday.
That's Saturday.
Another guy that can pull around the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That dude lost
That
like
dude's-
100 pounds when he went into
Yeah,
media.
he's
Just gonna say
Pretty
that.
good.
And it happened like this. It was like,
It did.
all right, I don't have to eat anymore. It's like it just fell off.
Yeah. Joe Thomas, too. He lost a lot.
yeah,
when
Joe
he was-
Thomas also.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, I got 2 picks here, huh? Let's see. So, oof. I want a power running back here, and I just don't know exactly where I want to go. And I think I'm going to be a little more fun with it, and it's someone who's still playing. And so I think you guys probably know who it is. I'm going to go Derrick Henry here.
Wow.
Going to go Derrick Henry.
Like
I mean-
Adrian Peterson isn't a person.
Right.
And Walter Payton's not a person.
Right.
Oh yeah, Tom didn't even take.
Oh, you
Walter.
know what? I actually forgot that Tom never went Walter
We
Payton.
talked so much about Walter Payton.
Yeah,
I
we did.
forgot he's
We did.
Not actually drafted.
That's all right. I think Derrick Henry, I think he's a little underrated because of him playing right now. I mean, that dude, he's still doing it at 30. And I'll put his numbers up against any of those guys, you know?
Yeah, put his numbers up, but he's going against a lot smaller defenses, so let's not.
But it's an era that doesn't run as much either, you know? And I don't
Correct.
know about
Yeah.
smaller. I think the dudes are bigger than they were back then. You know what I
More
mean?
jacked,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
not
yeah.
size-wise. I'm saying actual pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the linebackers are down like 20 pounds on average.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the speed is
Yeah, it's
significantly
outrageous.
higher.
Outrageous how
Oh,
the,
yeah,
fast the
it
league
is.
is.
the violence at the point of contact is way higher now than it was back then.
Yeah.
Steroids are a lot better now than they were then.
Now, more efficient, more efficient.
All right, let's see. Do any of you guys need wide receivers anymore? Are you guys done with wide receivers?
No, I
Yeah,
got
all
my
done.
note.
That's for us to know, and you find out.
Yeah, I'm thinking you probably all are then.
I'm good, Doug.
Okay. Thanks, Tommy. All right,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go. Then I'm just gonna save my wide receivers from the end, and I'll go Alan Faneca here for my last guard.
Yeah,
And
that's
Go
a
ahead.
great pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say
No,
I don't.
he went late. He went late.
Okay, I don't know a ton about him because again, he was like a little bit before us, right? Or
No,
right
No,
around
he's
our
90.
time.
Danica?
When was
90s, early
Faneca?
2000s. Yeah.
Okay, all right. He's a Steeler. That's so I wasn't paying too much of attention to him, but we'll go Alan Faneca here. Tommy, you're up.
That closes out your line, doesn't it, Doug?
Done with my line.
All right, there you go. There you go. Now you focus on a plethora of skill positions as we fight for the last tackle. So I'm gonna close out my tackles. I'm gonna close out my line as well, and I got to go with the original Jason Peters. Give me Orlando Pace, please.
Wow.
Love Orlando Pace.
Yeah, forgot about that dude.
Big boy.
Talk about a
boy.
big man that's a mauler that will move, that will just beat the crap out of you and get in your face after the play. Don't touch his quarterback. Like that's the original tackle. Like you feel like that guy.
Yeah.
You
Was
want
he Kurt
protecting
Warner?
you. He was
He
Kurt
had
Warner
some
to
Kurt
start.
Warner? He
He had
was,
some
right?
Kurt Warner.
Yeah, he
yeah.
was. Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
He had a long career.
He
He
did.
did.
That guy played forever.
He's a big boy. A little,
13
little
seasons.
too unathletic for Andy's line, but he was on the list just in case some other guys slip. But that's a big bad man right there.
Big boy.
Where are we going, Andy?
I need a center, and I don't know who the hell Jim Otto is. He's
Yeah.
a Raider as well. I got two, but he
Yeah.
made 12 straight all league selections, whatever they call them.
I think he was called like Mr. Center or something like that too.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I mean, if you got that
Me too.
nickname, he seems
Mm.
great.
Yeah.
Great pick there.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what we're doing. That's closing out my line. I feel pretty good about that zone block and that I was hoping for.
Wait,
All right, Mike.
I have a question for Tom. Tom, you said
Yes,
I'm
sir.
closing out my tackles. I only have you as one tackle.
Oh shoot, you're right, because I accidentally put Larry Allen in my sheet as the wrong one. So
Okay.
joke's on you guys.
All right, so you still have tackle available.
You're just trying to
want to make
screw
sure
you.
mine's up to date. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we'll go center. No one needs that. There is tackle. You and Andy both need tackle, so I'll get my tackle off the board here. I'm gonna go with another big boy. I'm gonna put him on the left side, probably, and move Anthony Moniz to the right side. I'm going Willie Roaf from the New Orleans Saints. He was always regarded as one of the best when we were younger, and another guy that was just around for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Big
I want to say
Chiefs
I want to
too.
say he was a part of the oh shit, the Larry Johnson Chiefs team, right?
Oh, he might have been. Yeah.
That got they had a crazy run game. I
okay.
want to
Yeah.
think he was
Larry Johnson, another name.
Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson.
Yeah.
Had that back that year or whatever. I'm rambling. All right. Yep. Good pick.
Priest Holmes too, man. Another great back. Chiefs have had a lot of good backs. What's your second pick, Mike?
All right, so I do have flex available here, Doug, and because you didn't think there was flex available, I want to pick a wide receiver just to screw you. But having Travis Kelce as my tight end, I have a third wide receiver already. So
do.
I'm gonna go the Thunder Lightning route because I
Mhm.
don't want to leave this draft without Walter Payton getting picked. I think that'd be a sin.
That's fair.
So just got to have him on somebody's team.
Yeah, it's
See,
wild that he
Dad?
went to the 10th round. Actually,
It's a little.
It's
It's a little-
crazy.
yeah.
As a Bears fan, the resident Bears fan, I should have picked him sooner, right? And I'm sure I'm going to hear it, but
Yeah.
I have faith in what I'm building here. Don't get me wrong; it's no disrespect to their capabilities or abilities. It is just not what I'm trying to build. So I'm sorry.
Well, Tom,
Just
and
doesn't fit my scheme.
your Tom, your son's always. I mean, your son, Jesus Christ, your father's always thought of me as a son anyway, and now I'm his
Mhm.
favorite son.
Yeah, that's right. Well, no, your hat's on backwards, so you know that's not going to be
Oh
for real.
shit!
Yeah.
CC Sabathia, I do that.
Oh yeah,
See
do that. He'll
that.
love it. He'll love it. Oh man.
Okay, Andy.
I've talked
What do you
a
have
lot
left,
about-
Andy? By the way, what do you
I
have
got
left?
quarterback. I got quarterback and tight end left.
So it's
Filled
tight
out
end
my
here.
line.
right?
Tight end's going here. I've talked a lot about how much I appreciate the Kyle Shanahan running game. I mean, the Mike Shanahan running game. Apologize.
I hate you. I hate you.
so I
know
need-
where it's
Don't
going.
say it.
But you're not. It's not. I need a tight end that's gonna
I
block
know.
and go out.
I know. And if his
I'm
initials
gonna
are
take Shannon
SS, I will
Sharp.
be so mad. Damn it! I literally just put it.
I'm gonna take Shannon Sharp. I need somebody that can do both. He doesn't have to go out a lot. He's big. He's athletic. He can
Yeah.
do everything. And he's definitely gonna fit exactly what I need. So also hilarious. I don't know if you guys ever watch
Oh, he's
Shay
great.
Shay,
He's great.
but
Oh,
man, it's incredible.
His pod has
So-
blown up, hasn't it?
Yeah. So I'm really
Yeah. Something
Running
else just
game
blew
set.
up that came out on the internet.
yeah, something else
Yeah.
with that. Tommy.
all right. Well, I'm gonna get me a tight end here. I think I'm the last one that needs a tight end. So you know what I think? Well, no, y'all's
Mike got
flex
one.
or
I
Phil.
don't really know.
Yeah. Y'all's flex
yeah,
are
he
good.
got Kelsey.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Shannon Sharp was the one because that really would have solidified my edge and put him out. But give me that basketball player on the football field. Give me Antonio Gates.
He was the first one to do it, wasn't he? He made that
Yeah.
popular.
Well, Kellen Winslow.
Yeah, Kellen
He was the
Winslow
basketball guy too, yeah.
Oh
More
no, I'm
athletic
sorry. I thought you
tight
just
end.
meant like athletic tight ends in
Yeah,
general,
he
not
was the
basketball.
original.
Yeah.
Became the receiving threat. Like Mike Ditka was before that with like 9. It was
Yeah.
stupid. And
Yeah.
then Kellen Winslow goes off. So
Yep. All right, let's see here. So my last two picks, and they're both wide receivers. That's where we're going.
You got some options here, man.
Of
I
course,
think I
yeah.
still have some options. We'll see if you guys like the options I go with. I'm gonna go with Chris Carter with my first one.
Great hands.
good one.
Incredible
Good one.
hands.
That's who I was taking to. If I was going to screw you, that's who it was going to be.
Yeah.
So I would have picked it right.
You look at that dude's career, his numbers were unbelievable. Maybe the purest route runner of all time. That dude could just run a route because he wasn't the fastest. Certainly wasn't the
Not
fastest receiver out there. And I'm going to go with another guy who wasn't the
Tyreek Hill?
fastest. No, I said wasn't the fastest. And you guys might disagree with this one. We'll see. But I'm going to go tough. My team is just tough, I think. I'm going to go Michael Irvin. Go Michael Irvin here.
That's nothing wrong with that.
I don't scream tough when I think of Michael Irvin. I thought you were going to say
No?
Steve Largent, but
Yeah,
like,
that's
don't
true.
get me wrong. I think
Yeah.
Michael Irvin's great. I'm not saying that he's bad, but I just like I'm not like
He's-
yeah, tough.
Especially for he was a big wide receiver and
Yeah, he
he would
was
knock
big.
people around. Yeah.
He
So,
also had the best push-off game in the history of the NFL.
good.
Yeah.
Give it to me. He did.
You know, he's not getting called on it.
I hated the Cowboys back in the day, man. Hated them.
I still hate the Cowboys. I think that's something that everybody can agree on. You either like a Cowboys fan or you hate them. No one's like,
Yeah.
the Cowboys are okay. You fucking love them or you
Yeah.
hate them.
It is a love
It's like the
hate Cowboys.
Yankees, right?
Yeah. All right, my team is done. Now I just get to watch you guys finish. Tommy, you start.
I for real thought I was done with line, and because I've been scrambling the last 5 minutes. So, but I know we're trying to get Andy out of here to watch his Bills lose to the Jacks tonight because there's nobody feistier than an 0-2 team in the NFL. Give me Walter Jones. Give me Walter Jones
Big boy.
from Seattle. Yeah.
Another.
Good pick.
I mean, your linemen are massive.
That's what I'm going for. And then I have a
Yeah.
massive running back, and then I've got a little scat back behind it. And then if all else fails, throw it deep to Mr. Johnson or
Hey, Tom,
Mr. Rice. Yeah.
Love it.
3 yards of carry is the first down every time.
What's 3 times
That's all
4,
you need.
baby? That's 12. That's 12. Let's go.
That sounded like that might have been an inside joke, but I think we all kind of got it anyways. What was that from?
Any
That was
football
just
coach.
I don't know if
Oh.
Tom remembered it, but that was an old football coach thing. He used to say that
Okay.
all
Yeah,
the time.
so we last year we had a great coach, and he put in for us a war for 4. So and we would it's the war for the 4 yards every time. So
Gotcha. Andy, last pick, man.
All right. So my passing game, I literally wrote down before we had this draft. I wanted my run game to be Shanahan. I wanted my pass game to be Andy Reid. I got a quarterback left. I'll take Mahomes.
Ooh.
Give me those rub routes, those cheap ass rub routes that they get away with. give me the screen passes. I mean, he's got the deep game. He's athletic enough to roll out. He can run when he needs to. And in my whole dream scenario, I love the West Coast offense. That's kind of like my favorite thing. So, I mean, if we could always kind of fall back on the mobility of a quarterback that can just be deadly from close. I mean,
It's so West
best to
Coast
do it.
now too. I mean, every single drive they have is like 16 plays.
Yeah.
He just
he doesn't throw the ball. I mean,
past
Josh
3
Allen's
yards.
been doing it too. Like they don't unleash the ball off. It's just
No.
Well,
Well,
can
it's
I-
the cover too.
Can you clarify something for me, Andrew? I just got 2 questions
Sure,
for
bud.
you. Number one, how many more times does Patrick Mahomes have to beat you before he replaces Tom Brady? And didn't you just dog Tom Brady for dinking it and dunking it, and then just said
I
that's
hate
the
Tom
same
Brady.
exact thing that Patrick
Tom
Mahomes
Brady.
He
does
should.
too?
It's what he does now.
But
But
so
it's
how many
different.
more times does he have to beat your Bills before he replaces Tom Brady?
It's really, dude. It doesn't drive me as crazy as Brady used to. It's
Because
just the
Tom
Bills
Brady did
collapsing
it
on
more
defense.
often.
Nah, the
but
Bills
I
I
mean,
feel like
collapse on defense.
he
It's
does
really
it in bigger games. So
it's a Sean McDermott
I'm just
thing,
curious.
what it is.
Brady
I'm
was
just
like
curious.
23-1 against the Bills while he was there. It was something
He's beating
ridiculous.
the worst team in the league. Like that doesn't matter. It's the fucking Sean McDermott just falling apart, playing that prevent fucking cowardly defense at the end of games when Josh Allen leaves the field and they're winning or tied or fucking he just blows it every single time. It drives me insane.
So
I agree
you
with you,
don't
Tommy, though.
blame.
It
Yeah,
feels like
I'm just wondering.
it feels like Andy went against his team by picking Mahomes. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
it's all good, dude. I was just curious. That's all. I'm sorry.
Now, if Josh Allen had a title to his name, would you think about him over Mahomes though? Because I always say it, and I'm a Mahomes hater. I think Josh Allen's more talented than Mahomes. It's just
I
Mahomes
will
is
say
smarter. He's
I
just
think
smarter.
Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. I think he's been the best quarterback in the league for 5-6 years now. I will say I think the gap between Mahomes and Allen is way closer than the gap is between Allen and whoever you have third in the NFL. I think they're 1 and 2, and I don't think anybody else is even close. And I know there's Burrow love, but
Lamar. Yeah, Lamar's up there.
Yeah.
Lamar, I love Lamar.
No,
it's not even
yeah.
close though. It's not close.
Yeah.
It's really just not that close.
You're forgetting about Caleb Williams.
Sorry,
Just kidding.
he threw for
I'm just
350. He
kidding.
threw for 350 on Sunday. I did have Rodgers though. Was my second pick here. So Josh
Yeah, I
Allen
was-
was actually
I
not.
knew
He
you were a
was
Rodgers
3.
guy. Yeah.
So,
When you said Mahomes is the best quarterback, I was like, Aaron Rodgers is still in the league. Being a Bears fan, watching him kick my
love
ass twice
Rodgers.
a year for the last 463
I just
years. So
I don't know. He's too weird. Like I know Mahomes is kind of
hey.
Yeah, Mahomes isn't normal, dude.
Mahomes is a little.
But
But
as
I
weird
tried
as
to.
he is, he reads that defense better than anybody. So
he does.
He's
Absolutely. All right, let's let Mike finish the draft because he's just been sitting
Oh,
there.
sorry, Mike.
Oh, hi,
Sorry.
guys. Hey,
Well, I was yelling.
I want to go back to
Dinner's
Andy's pick right
ready.
there. Because I had something to say this whole time, but I was just letting that finish out quick. Andy, with Randy Moss, and Julio Jones, I really thought you were going to get a gunslinger there, just like a Brett Favre, Dan Marino, just like throw it
Marino's on
50
the list.
yards and
Or Rodgers.
let
But
somebody.
yeah, I mean,
or
we're
Rodgers.
acting like Mahomes isn't capable of just absolutely ripping the ball. Right
No,
now.
he is, but
Yeah, he
that's
just
not
doesn't
his
do it.
forte.
Yeah.
But I just need people that can run crisp routes. I got Larry Fitzgerald. Like I just need crisp route running, good hands, and then they always have that role in this league where somebody has to.
They'll get the
top
ball
off.
in 3 yards.
Randy
They're
Moss.
good.
I don't see any flaws in my offense.
Randy
And of course,
Moss is
I have
he doesn't even
LaDainian
matter on
Tomlinson
your team
coming out of the
anymore.
backfield.
All right, I didn't mean to go back to it, guys. All right, let's
You're good.
move
My
forward
team
now.
is
Sorry. All right.
cohesive.
All right, I got center
go ahead,
left. All the rankings tell me to pick Mike Webster right here. I have two of the people that the rankings told me to pick. I just need a name on this list more than I need the actual best of all time. So give me Kevin Mawai. I
Yeah.
think he's up there with the best of all time, and people that are going to vote whose team is better will
Here it
recognize
comes.
Kevin Mawai a little bit more than Mike Webster.
Yeah, I agree. Kevin Mawai, he felt like he played forever too. These linemen,
He
man,
did.
that we picked.
Yeah. Yeah. He
That
must
was
have been right after
Bruce Matthews.
Bruce Matthews, right? He must have came right after that. Yeah.
Not long after, yeah.
Yeah, it's close.
That was fun. Do we want to go over our teams real quick? We got a little time because before Andy's
I
team
got
kicks
I
off.
got 10 minutes till the kickoff, so
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you guys want to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, Doug.
Can we start? All
Yeah,
right.
just go in order.
So my roster, I went Brady at quarterback. I got Derrick Henry at running back. I got Chris Carter and Michael Irvin at wide receivers. I got Gronk and Tony Gonzalez at tight ends. And then I got Jonathan Ogden, left tackle. I got Bruce Matthews, left guard. Jason Kelsey, center. Alan Faneca, right guard. And then where'd I go after that?
Joe Thomas.
Joe
Joe
Thomas.
Thomas, the
Joe
tackle.
Thomas, right tackle. Yep. Thank you. I didn't write it out in order, I screwed up with that. But
Yeah, the pen and paper failed you this week.
the pen and paper definitely failed me this week. I love my team, man. I love it. Absolutely love it. I think it's a gritty team. It's probably not going to win in this era, but I think it would probably win in every other era. So, Tommy.
Yeah, I agree. That's a great team. I went with more of the physical route, physical domination. Minus my quarterback, he's just a gritty one. I got Joe
Yes.
Montana at quarterback, running back. I went with Jim Brown. I think that without an offensive line, he's still getting 4 yards. Wide receivers, I went with the greatest of all time, Jerry Rice, followed up with the greatest athlete to play the game of football, and Calvin Johnson. Give me Antonio Gates at tight end. My flex position, the Kansas Comet, Gale Sayers. My tackles, I went with Walter Jones and Orlando Pace. I want some size and I want some strength.
Yep.
My guards, I went with Larry Allen and Randall McDaniel. And then I put some brains in the middle to help guide them the way they need to be guided with Jeff Saturday at the center position.
Dude, Jeff Saturday, he's just gonna look like this little small
Yes.
guy
Tiny
in the
dude.
middle of his line.
Oh, it's a little brother playing with his older brother's friends. That's what he is.
And he's probably pushing 3 bills, but
Yeah, right.
He's-
It makes
he's gonna
all
look
of
small
us
next to those
tiny.
guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, Andy, your roster.
Well, as the only person that seems to have actually built a cohesive roster here, let me go with once again my pass game coordinator, Andy Reid, run game, Mike Shanahan. Give you an idea of what we're running here. Mahomes at quarterback.
Were we picking coordinators?
I
I missed something.
because cohesive. I got Danian Tomlinson as my running back, Randy Moss and Larry Fitzgerald on the outside. I have Julio Jones in the slot. Shannon Sharp is my tight end. And then left to right on the offensive line, I'm going Trent Williams, Steve Hutchinson, Jim Otto, Gene Upshaw, and Tony Baselli. Beautiful.
Team.
Yeah, I
It's a
mean,
great
these
team.
teams are just.
Yeah,
I can't wait
they're
to
dumb.
see
They're
them
so
yeah,
dumb.
and just.
They're so
yeah.
dumb.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike.
Okay. So my offensive coordinator is Peyton Manning. He's also my quarterback. So I built my team around him. And then I got running back. I got Barry Sanders. Wide receivers, I got Terrell Owens and Marvin Harrison. I got Travis Kelce as my third wide receiver, tight end flex there. And then my ground and pound, I got Walter Payton as my flex position. And then left to right on the line, I got Anthony Moniz, John Hanna, Kevin Mawai, Zach Martin, and Willie Roaf.
My God.
Yeah,
Probably
there's-
switch
there's
Willie
no
Roaf
holes.
and Anthony Moniz to Willie Roaf playing left tackle. He's a little bit bigger, but besides that, that's my team.
Not many holes in these teams here. You guys definitely have the
No.
edge at wide receiver over me. No question about that. Especially Tommy and Andy. You guys went big wide receivers.
Oh yeah,
Really.
heavy.
Yeah, it's great. I don't know.
I like
Thoughts?
that a lot. I ranked everybody's teams in my opinion.
Oh, let's hear
Oh,
him.
God.
Let's hear the
my-
thoughts.
Yeah.
I gave myself 1. Obviously.
Oh, wow.
Obviously.
Wow. That's
Obviously.
surprising.
Well, he's
I
unbiased. I'll
gave
give him that.
I gave Mike 2.
Hey,
This guy has
It's
no
already-
idea what he's
yeah, we
fucking
might as well
talking
just
get rid of
about.
this.
Who invited this guy?
I gave Tom 3.
I wonder why
I
mine's
gave-
fourth.
I gave nobody 4, and I gave Doug 5.
I just got it. Like when we pick these defenses, I have genetic freaks at every position, to include wide receiver. Who's going to cover him, and who's going to be big enough to stop this offensive line from just pushing you down the road?
We'll see. We'll see when I pick my defense.
Okay,
Watch
I
what
guess
happens.
we will.
We'll
Okay.
watch what happens.
We'll see. Ranking me 3rd and you 1.
At least you weren't
Please.
5th. At least you weren't.
Now,
5th.
when we do defenses, are we going to be thinking about a particular offense? Like, I got to stop that.
No.
No,
I'm
we're
just
gonna-
building.
No, honestly though, when I put these up, right, I'm gonna put it up just offense, and I'm gonna put it up just defense. But I want to put it up to a vote of whose full team is better. Whose
Yeah,
full
yeah.
team would
The
win.
third week.
So when you're
absolutely.
picking your defense, you're picking it to be combined with this offense going against the other 3 offenses.
Yeah, no question. And actually, after it's voted, whoever the fans vote as the best offense, I probably will try to build my defense to beat that team.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's great. That was fun. All right, can't wait to see him up. Mike, you got anything else to say about Instagram, where to follow, all that stuff, or no?
Oh, yeah. So everything we do is the Draftaholics, just like you're watching on YouTube or on Spotify, whatever. We have an Instagram page of the Draftaholics. We do all kinds of voting every week, brackets every single week. So follow, join along, have fun. That's it.
Andy's faces,
Word.
man. He can't hold back his emotions. It's just
I was
written all over his face.
putting the game on. I literally didn't even listen to what he said. I was literally putting the game on.
It was one of the Andy like confused looks.
Oh, it's because I can't see.
All
I
right,
put my
thanks.
glasses on.
Thanks for letting us know, Mike, where to find us. I think that was fun. I think that was a really good one. So
I'm anxious to see what people say.
yeah,
I don't care what they say. Fuck 'em. I love my team.
I get it.
All right, guys. So for Mike, Andy, Tommy, I'm Doug. We'll see you guys next time. Later.
Peace.
Later, fellas.